Hi everybody, thanks for joining us for Northern Ag TV. Well, a nationwide survey of beekeepers found that catastrophic honeybee colony losses were discovered across the country, commercial operations reporting an average of 62% loss. Early reports of severe losses prompted the survey that revealed over 1.1 million colonies lost, but beekeepers still trying to determine the cause. The Honeybee Health Coalition stated that honeybees are the backbone of our food system, pollinating crops that feed the nation. They said that if we continue to see losses at this rate, we simply won't be able to sustain current food production. Well, a new motion was filed last month in the appeal by the Montana Stockgrowers in North and South Phillips Grazing District against the BLM. The agency filed a motion that would remand the appeal, which would move it to a lower court. Now, that case has been going for 3 years now. Back in 2022, the Stockgrowers filed a motion to overturn the BLM's decision to authorize American Prairie a general permit to graze allotments in Phillips County. The Stockgrowers argued that the Taylor Grazing Act does not permit the American Prairie to use BLM allotments. Now, where things go from here could get interesting, as the Stockgrowers' lead attorney has been Karen Bud Fallon of Cheyenne, who last week announced that she's accepted a position as Associate Deputy Secretary of the Interior. Well, if you're like me, you probably didn't get to see all of President Trump's address to Congress last week. There was a lot packed in there, but the president did speak directly to farmers in that address as he talked about the tariffs and trade battle that is affecting our markets.
The tariffs will go on agricultural product coming into America, and our farmers starting on April 2nd. It may be a little bit of an adjustment period. We had that before when I made the deal with China, $50 billion of purchases, and I said, just bear with me, and they did. They did. Probably have to bear with me again, and this will be even better. Our farmers are going to have a field day right now, so to our farmers, have a lot of fun. I love you too. I love you too.
And the World Hereford Conference will be held in Kansas City this fall, but before the conference begins, attendees will be coming to Big Sky Country. They'll be touring Hereford operations, mostly in southern Montana, October 16th through the 19th, and that will also include a special Hereford night at the Nile in Billings. Thanks for being with us. We'll be back to talk about our markets right after this.
From the beginning, we've worked closely with farmers. BNSF's ties to the agricultural community go back 175 years. Together, we've innovated to make the U.S. agriculture supply chain one of the most efficient and productive in the world. Our strong relationship powers BNSF still today and helps us move the nation like no one else can. At BNSF, we move the nation for you.
Talking with someone that you know is stressed out, those are difficult things to approach, but if you're good friends with those people, reach out and say, I'm here to talk to you. We can find somewhere to get some assistance. It's hard to get involved, but at the same time, you want to just say, hey, there is help available.
For more tips in dealing with stress in agriculture or for free counseling for egg producers, visit beyondtheweather.com.
Well, after we saw a week riddled with uncertainty with the tariff situation with Canada, Mexico, and China, cattle futures have been marching higher. Monday we saw mostly a little bit stronger, few contracts in the red, but boy, we're talking some new highs in a lot of the feeder contracts. That August feeder contract above 282 right now. Now, some of the support coming from the cash market that worked higher at the end of last week, mostly $2 better. That should give feedlots some more confidence this week. We saw live sales range in 195 up to 202, dress deals primarily 313 to 317. The way up market was stronger in Torrington with cows 1 to 3 better, mostly 142 to 153. The bulls $6 higher, 175 to 185. Some bred heifers 3,000 and a quarter to 33.75. Short-term cows topping out at 26 and a quarter. At Montana Livestock Auction, 5-weight steers sold as high as $376, 6-weights up to $378, majority $3 to $331. A very strong heifer market with those 5-weight heifers dollars higher from $319 to $352. And there must be more than a little optimism from wheat traders, as the World Supply and Demand report coming out today must have helped to support the wheat market yesterday. There's not a lot of fireworks expected in that report. U.S. ending wheat stocks forecast just narrowly higher, while corn expected to be just a little bit lower. Not a lot of movement forecast in the world supplies. The focus is largely shifting towards new crop winter wheat prospects. Conditions on average across the country are worse than a year ago, but some wide variability state to state. Thanks for joining us for this morning's report. I'm Coulter Brown. Have a good one.